guys. I think that's what you're supposed to say. You have to start every stream. Hey guys, Sean Murray here. Like wrapped up work on a patch which just came out today. People are starting with early copies to get on our servers, but hopefully everyone else is going to get hold of this tomorrow. So we wanted to kind of show you a little bit of what the game actually is and what it's like to play. So we're just gonna, there is no plan here at the moment. We're just gonna play for an hour and see what happens. It's kind of a weird random game, so hopefully it'll be fun. So let's just boot into the game. So I should explain, this is Grant.
Hello.
Grant, our art director.
I do the colours. I make things look pretty.
Yeah. And so me and Grant work together. Hello Games is like a reasonably small team. So the art team is what, 5 people?
5 artists now, yeah.
Yeah, which is like, that feels big for us. So this is what you see when you boot up. You see the Galactic map, and you can see, if you look around, like names of different star systems and stuff. And as you guys start to like explore and name stuff, then those are going to become real names that you've found, and it'll have your little like gamer tag and stuff like that on there. Which is cool, and I've been watching that all day. I've been watching like journalists play on our build and name things Planet Poo and Poopland and Planet Face, and so, you know, maybe people could name things better things than that. Here we are. This is a save that I've got from a few hours into the game, not long into the game at all. This is a planet actually that like wouldn't have existed before our update which has just come out. So this is kind of like a dead world, I think there are no creatures, or at least I didn't find anyone I was playing before. So it's like a dead moon basically. It's hot. It is very hot. So, well, it's only a little bit hot because you can see the like shielding going down really, really slowly.
68 degrees. What's that in Fahrenheit?
I have no idea. Yeah, we don't support Fahrenheit display. We need to have that. Really the option. So I'm just going to have a wander around and show you a little bit of this planet. It's a big ass sky. And go see what's out there. So remember this when I was playing before, there's really nice cave networks in this place. Again, like, in our update, that's one of the things I added. You get like much bigger caves and caverns and stuff like that than you would have had before. So I can do like a little scan. See, that should show up like resources and stuff. I don't think I've got an upgraded scan. So let me just see. So if I go into the inventory, you can see your ship, your suit, your weapon. So actually, this is like our like pre-order version. Come back out of there. So that's the ship you get when you pre-order, if you want to do that, and the weapon that you get. I sound like I'm on like some sort of sales. You know,
this ship can be yours.
I'm gonna say something really bad. You can like choose to get that ship or that weapon like whenever you want through the game, and I sort of prefer to play like without that for the initial bit.
Yeah,
I think
stops you skipping.
yeah, it's
a
a little
nice-
bit
a nice
harder and
section of the
stuff.
game.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It kind of sorts it out and stuff like that. But personally, I don't like to skip any of the game out. You know.
Yeah, it looks nice though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a really nice ship. So then you can redeem it at any time. You can like grab it at any time. So you can just play on for a bit and grab it if you want. The same for the weapon and stuff like that. This is cool. These are actually really valuable. Vortex cubes. So you sometimes find those in caves. They are worth an awful lot of money. They're like a Korvax creation. So selling them to Korvax or in Korvax own systems, which is one of our like alien races, is a little bit more valuable. And that's I'll shut up because that's probably some sort of spoiler or something. Right, I'm completely lost in this cave network now. So you'll see up the top, I've got like two kind of markers at the top of the screen, and that's on my compass. So you'll see one of them is my ship, and one of them is my grave. That's my grave over there from when I died last time. So if you die, you can go and find your like grave, and it will have, you know, your inventory and stuff. But if you die on your way to find that, then that's it. It's gone, kind of thing. So you get one chance at that, which leads to some like really nice moments sometimes. It's like super high pressure when you're going like to find your grave. Like I haven't been paying attention. I am actually now lost in these caves, and they are super huge. So if I had a more powerful mining laser, or if I had plasma disruptor, something like that, then I could like blow a hole out of these caves. But I'm early in the game, so I don't have that. There's my ship. So,
I was really worried then.
yeah, the 1 hour Twitch stream of us lost in a cave network, kind of thing. So I'm gonna point out like something kind of embarrassing, cool, but I have to point this out. Look, these lights on things, right? So the way No Man's Sky is made is like it's procedurally generated, right? So like no one's built that cave network. What's I get a milestone for?
Wandering.
Wandering aimlessly to cave. I obviously haven't been playing for very long. So those journey milestones are important. We can come to that. You'll discover that. They just also make the game look cool. I love when one of them comes up. No, the lights are cool because like normally in a game, if you were wandering around, like somebody would have built this world and it would be like a level or whatever. And you know, so what would happen is I would walk out of a cave and then that cave would get like turned off, right? And then like in the engine or whatever, it would all just disappear. You know, the standard thing, like if you're playing Gears of War or something, you always go down and you go down a little ramp and then like everything behind you gets turned off or what have you. And we can't do that with No Man's Sky. So like as I'm walking around, there's this like incredibly expensive scene underneath me that's incredibly expensive to render. There's got like so many lights, thousands of lights, and I think it's really cool, because like look, this scene, it's awesome. Like we can't use any cheats basically. This is a real planet, huge mountains, enormous kind of cave networks, stuff like that. And it's really real. So normally in a game, you probably don't realize when you're playing, but normally there's all sorts of kind of trickery going on behind the scenes, and it's kind of this fake, like almost like a film set that you're walking through.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors, all that dirty tricks.
Yeah, we can't do any of that so much. Okay, so there's this will be some iridium. So when I scan like that, you can see some like glowing cubes, and that normally means there's some resources in there. So I happen to know that this is iridium, so I can mine some of that. which actually looks a bit nicer, I think, since the update. Anyway, some new effects and stuff, little things. Grab some titanium. Titanium crystals you'd normally find on hot planets like this, so it's actually reasonably rare. They just form on these kind of things. There's a knowledge stone. So if you find one of these will teach you words. And so then if you like meet NPCs, then and you know their words, then you'll kind of know a bit more of what they're trying to say to you. And there are like thousands of words to learn, kind of thing, in each alien vocab. I don't think in all my time playing No Man's Sky, I don't think I've ever actually learned the full set of any one language, which is, yeah, again, slightly embarrassing. Right, let's go and get my grave. So you can see as well, it's like slowly turning to nighttime. And hopefully we will see a nice sunset.
So how far away is your grave then?
It is 31 seconds away. You often see people who just can't be bothered to walk any distance at all in No Man's Sky. It always cracks me up. They just go straight to their ship. They're like, it's like going down to the shops, you know, like...
It's like people at Uber everywhere. It's the same kind of thing.
Yes. Let me go find this. Wow, this place looks cool. Okay, so you'll see a thing, actually, a fair amount in the early game where you're running out of inventory. Like, we actually made inventory slots much bigger post the update, and I think we're probably going to make them even bigger next time around, like in our next update. So each slot now holds like 250 in your suit, whereas it used to hold 100 in terms of resources, so that's a reasonable amount of mining. But if you're out of space, like I am here, and I've got like a base-sized suit, which is reasonably small, then I can teleport, or poop as I call it, stuff over to my ship, even when it's out of range. So I can just transfer stuff over, and for some reason this is really satisfying, I think. Just like
a good noise.
I'm just gonna tidy up, poop this stuff over. And you can see my ship's getting kind of full now, but you can see my ship holds like 500 in each slot, kind of thing. And this, again, is a base size ship, and they get way bigger than this. So hopefully if I play a little bit longer, I'm gonna show you that. I'll load up a different save and move over to that in a little bit. And it's nighttime. It's quite pretty nighttime, actually. So yeah, planet, this is the weird thing with our game. With our first update, and probably we'll do this with other updates, like, this planet wouldn't have existed before and just kind of came into existence. So there's slightly weird patch notes if you update, which is like, your progress hasn't been lost, but absolutely everything has changed. The planet that you were on has changed. The building you were just walking into no longer exists. Yeah, you're in roughly the same part of the galaxy, but that galaxy has changed shape and is now much bigger and stuff like that.
You have the same ship.
You have the same ship, same weapon, same suit and stuff. It's just kind of a weird... I don't know that any other game does that. It's like... for people who don't know the game, that's maybe going to blow their minds a little bit. Okay, let's get out of here. So you generally need plutonium, which I have plenty of, to like fuel your kind of landing gear, launch thrusters. And then when you're out in space, you need thamium, which you can normally get from asteroids, to like power your ship and make it go faster. Some little there was things I was thinking, things we never tell you, basically. So if you press, at any time, if you press left on the D-pad, it brings up the HUD, and you can normally see like mission instructions and stuff like that. So you can normally see like, you know, if there's a certain tip or something that you're supposed to be doing or something like that, then that will pop up. But then the rest of the time we just let everything disappear, kind of thing. Because this is a game where you might want to record footage or take screenshots or whatever. Pretty space. These asteroids are cool. So these asteroids, I think, contain thamium. I'm really bad for just always just sitting and mining asteroids, which is
a hoarder.
yeah, I like shooting stuff, and I also like the game Asteroids. See, like the sun setting, and this is one of those weird things that I explain to people. If you land on the dark side of a planet, then it's nighttime. And if you land on the bright side of a planet, it's daytime. And I know that's really obvious, but watching people play, it really confuses them. It's quite funny. Okay, so I'm going to pulse drive up to the space station. And these are massive distances you're dealing with when you're out in space. Like, huge distances. So that's another thing that is a bit weird for No Man's Sky, is that like when you're on planet, often, you know, a waypoint or a building that you're trying to get to or something like that, it can have a little marker over it that says like 1 day away or 3 days away or 6 hours away, you know, or whatever, on foot. We would generally advise that you don't walk towards something like that, that you get in your ship. And the same, like, if you're not using your pulse drive, things are like crazy far away. And like, don't just slowly go over to use your pulse drive. I like the idea of somebody not reading the tip that tells you to do that, and just spending like 7 days slowly making their way to the space station. So I'm going to come in here and maybe sell some of the stuff that I got on that planet. And I can never bother to take the stairs. Jetpack. So this is a trading room. Use the Galactic terminal, sell some stuff. So big thing since our update actually is that trading's a little bit deeper. You'll see that you will have certain items like these that can be either really expensive because they're in need, or really low priced because this system has way too much of it or whatever, and that's balanced against the kinds of things that are available in that system. So there's this little meta game if you're playing as a trader where you're like trying to figure out what those things are, and then maybe thinking, oh, there was a nearby system that had that or whatever. Okay,
but these are all hooked into the same galactic.
The galactic economy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's sell some stuff. What do I have? My suit's empty because I pooped it all over to this. Right. So emerald is really valuable but quite hard to find. That vortex cube is worth a lot. Which is cool if you get a system where you find vortex cubes and they are like kind of in need, then you are rich, my friend. Let's see what else I've got. Titanium. things like precious metals are normally like a good thing as a trader to be kind of buying and selling. Things that you use as fuel, like plutonium, thamium, and stuff like that, they're not necessarily kind of, you know, they're worth collecting. But to be honest, I would rather like gather that stuff just for fuel, right, rather than trading in that kind of thing.
But some of those rare items used for like the later technologies that you build. So sometimes you'll sell something and then an hour later you'll find this technology that needs it, and then you'll have to search and find it again.
Which door did I come in? This door. Yellow ship. Okay, how much money do I have?
100
No,
grand,
no, not that one. This one. This one's badass. This one will be huge, probably. Hey, the cool little guy. So yeah, the like aliens that you meet are kind of all different and stuff. So you can try buying and selling from them, and they'll give you different prices and things like that. You've also got a standing with each race, so depending on that, like it affects things. It affects what trade and options might be available to you and stuff like that. Normally, you'll go and talk to them first, and they might have some kind of like quandary or thing or whatever that they want. But after that, if you go back and talk to them, there are often like more options available to you depending on what I guess what your standing is with them. And standing comes from things like helping them out, perhaps saving one of the race in like a ship battle, or doing something nice for them or whatever. And it can go up as well as down. Okay, so he has a way bigger ship than me, as you can see just by looking at it. It's a kick-ass ship, and he's got loads of really nice tech installed, and it is suitably expensive, right? So you can compare my ship with his, and you can see the difference in the number of slots, and like that's really important. But like there are ships that are way bigger than the two of those combined, pretty much. And like if you're a trader, that's what you want to have. So I cannot afford that ship right now. Alright, let's go back to mine. Oh, look at that cute little ship. Hi, guy. I could probably afford that, but
Yours cooler.
my one's cooler. This is a really busy spaceport.
Trade lines.
Yeah, so these are trade lines. You'll see little traders going along them. So I could go after that guy, and he would be a real guy, and I could shoot him, and the police would come after me if I so wished. Let me see if there's a nearby planet. Let's go down here. This is terrifying doing a stream of Nomad Sky. I have no idea what this is. Maybe this will be horrible. It's a minute away. A cool thing that people don't know is that when you're in Pulse Drive, you can just let go of the pad, and you can kind of go into your inventory, and you can do things like, you know, install tech or upgrade your like pulse engine or refuel it or whatever as you go, type of thing. Which is quite a nice little time saver. You can also slowly drink a beer. You can if you don't get attacked. Okay, this is not what I wanted to try and shoot some dudes on the stream. Okay, here we go. So attacks like this happen based on like what you've got in your inventory. You can see there that ×2, that's me getting critical hits. I've also got drift turn, which is on break, and something like this fighter ship. And then I got whatever he was carrying. Normally traders carry more valuable stuff, but these guys might have already stolen stuff from a trader, and then they'll have that in their inventory. So I've got 3. You can see my shield at the top left, and I've got like 3 hit points left, basically. Oh god. Right, let me just refuel my... Oh no! Right, I haven't got anything to refuel my shield, so... but my standing with the Gek gets increased. Yeah, that guy I was talking to a minute ago was Gek dude. Right, let's just get that to this planet. I could have mined some iron or something like that. It's early game, so I'm getting a lot of these journey milestones for doing not very much, but like it's like trophies and things like that. Initially, they're easy, and then after that, they get a lot harder. Is this the planet I just came from? Right, so I would probably want to gather some iron, which you get from like rocks and dead things. You often get things like carbon and stuff from things that have been alive, which like makes sense. Science. So you get metals and things like that from rocks, terrain, things like that. You get like stuff like silicon and stuff from the ground, and then some of our made-up elements like chrysanite and things. Okay, so that's like a little look at the early stages of the game, right? And so I'm gonna try and switch over to like a save I've got like a good few hours in or whatever. And while we do that, Grant and I can drink a beer.
Have a relax.
Relax. Get my pad.
You should have named a planet. That would have been
Yeah, no. People are doing it though. They're
But we
like
could've got
they've
Twitch.
taken all the good names.
They could have suggested a name. That would have been.
Yeah, that would have been super slick. let me just read what Twitch is saying.
Science.
Just
strange faces, funny faces.
yeah, like let's suggest a name. Right, let's just boot this up. So hopefully this works. I think this save is what, like 15 hours in or 20 hours in or something like that. Let's see. So I've got like bigger inventory and stuff like that, but I'm also a little bit further along my journey. So there's loads of things that I haven't said that I'm supposed to say, like in No Man's Sky, you start at the edge of the galaxy and you try and find your way to the inside. Like on that journey, things get more and more difficult and more weird, and other like cooler resources and stuff like that come about. That's definitely more pronounced, like since we updated, and we're going to keep updating the game.
Yeah. So you get cooler weapons and cooler ships. Yeah. The more you play as well.
Loads of people online were like, "Oh, they you know, like if the game is updated, was it finished or whatever?" And it's like, well, No Man's Sky will pretty much never be finished in that weird way. That maybe sounds bad. We're going to keep updating it. Yeah. What it is now.
That
and
version
what it
was
will
finished. This new version is also finished.
Yeah.
And the next
what it
version
is
was-
now. Yeah. I guess what it is now compared to what it will be in like a year's time will be really different. Or 2 years' time if we're still working on it or whatever. People will still have us working on it.
Forever and ever.
They'll have this really long beard.
Shall I restart that scale? We're new to Twitch. We don't really understand how these things work.
Let me just try and restart.
We need to have some kind of technical difficulties screen with some lift music playing. Please stand by.
Let's be very clear that that wasn't the game. That is more our ineptitude being able to display the game. Let's try again. And hopefully this will work. If it wasn't clear as well, me and Grant are in a very hot room.
It is really.
We work in a really hot office. You are very sweaty. We work in a really hot office. So if one of us faints, if all of us faint, just tell everyone else. Oh yeah, cool thing. Most people think the loading screen's static. It's not a loading screen. It's like it's a real time thing, and you can look around and you can sometimes spot things. And like I was saying, you'll start to see, the names of like systems that other people have found, and maybe your friends have found. We kind of have to moderate that though, especially after the kind of things I was seeing today that are beginning to appear in our universe.
Poopland 1.
yeah, and well, slightly worse than Poopland. Oh, cool. All right, so here we are. This is me a little bit further into the game, and I'm on an extreme planet. And I sound like a broken record. Extreme planets didn't really exist before, so like not super extreme like this. There's this guy. So there's.
Where's he going?
The reason this guy's scanning me is because I believe there's extreme sentinels on this planet as well. And I'm like, this is cool. And there's like really dense creatures on this planet as well, which is a thing you didn't really see before, so you didn't see the kind of full variety. And we basically, oh my god, like No Man's Sky can be such a weird game to balance, because like if we make it so that, I don't know, 1 in 10 planets are dead or something like that, then the luck of the draw that some of you will just have like genuinely 100 planets in a row that are dead and think that the game is broken, and then your friend will be like, all I have seen is really dense planets, and they, that was cool. That guy's trying to kill that guy, and he did do a scan. Oh shit.
Shoot that guy.
Scan him, and there are drones attacking me, and oh god. You alright?
Just trying to help.
Drones and stuff, they drop like cool tech sometimes. Yeah. And there's a bunch of tech that's. I thought I got him in time. Alright, so you see that little. I'm just rambling now. See that little timer that's above their head? That is the kind of timer before they alert their buddies, basically. Shooting and kind of auto aim. I wasn't a massive fan of it before. Like it was nice, but we rewrote it for this. Normally Dave does all the gameplay stuff, and I had to do some auto aim code, and it terrifies me. Hopefully you guys like it. So hopefully it's not too sticky. Right, so there's some guys over there. I'm gonna run. Cool. So you can see that I am dying really quickly on this planet because it is extremely hazardous. So I need to top this up. I need zinc for that. Oh my god, there's another guy. Right, I'm getting out of here. So like a planet like this, you just need to probably hide and stay out. But they often have the reason that they are protected, and the reason that they are extremely hazardous often means that, you know, they have untapped resources.
Shows the No Man's Sky.
Yeah. At its best. Oh my god, I'm still dying again. There's gold. Gold is not like the most valuable thing in our world, but it is like pretty valuable. Alright, so let me mine some of that. And you'll see that I can mine a lot. So if you were playing the game and you were like, oh, I feel really constrained by the inventory being small or something like that, be aware that you can get really big ships and really big suits. So like I can mine some of that stuff and then transfer it to my ship. You can see I've got a large ship. This guy's killing me again. So like most of the time, I would say that No Man's Sky is a pretty chill game that you can kind of sit and play and you know, hopefully lose yourself in a little bit. But there are times, there are times like now where everything is against you, and you can, you know, you can hide from that, or you can just leave that planet. But I really enjoy the challenge. Okay, so I found a cave. So this is cool. I can hide out from those drones. I can also get a little bit warm here, so you'll see my like hazard protection charging up. There's a bunch of techs that are kind of new here, so if I try and install that, so hazard protection in my suit, I can try, and you can see, because I've been playing for a bit, and because I sort of know the game reasonably well, like I've got a lot of tech. So what you normally do, because you're short of suit space normally, that's like normally one of the hardest things to upgrade, you'll want to make really clever choices. So we've got a bunch of suit tech that's actually reasonably easy to build. So for instance, if I want to install this thermic layer, that's really easy to build, and then probably when I leave this planet, I would like get rid of this. I would uninstall it, and then I would just build it whenever I come to a planet like this. That is Sean's top tip for keep it tuned here for more for more No Man's Sky gold like that. I also like to trade in emerald and vortex cubes. What's my favorite color? I like the color white. Oh God. So on a planet like this, if the Sentinels see you at all, they will like attack on sight, basically. You can see as well, so left on the D-pad, I can check where everything's at. You can see that now, in the bottom left-hand corner, I've got 2 layers of protection. It's basically like a warm coat is what I'm wearing now in my hazard protection. So these things, these are quite rare and quite valuable. So that's what I was saying. The reason that you've got sentinels on these planets so aggressive is because they're protecting really rare resources. Like, is there Gravitino ball? Money. Right. If you find so if you find something like this, then the drones are alerted straight away, and you get like a really high wanted level, and you're basically trying to steal these. Oh God. I'm not gonna die.
Live on Twitch.
The storm's clearing, so that's something. I'm just going to run for a second.
like a hero.
Yeah. I don't want everyone to see this. I'm really good at this game, genuinely, but you and I both know that this is a tricky situation. Oh, my thing's beautiful. Right, I'm going to hide behind this rock. I'm going to get this gravitito ball back to my ship. Grab that one. Yeah, you piece, guys. Okay, run. So they had that little timer over them, and that's gone. I'm a little bit screwed here. So I'm just gonna try and get away from them for a sec. What I wanted to show was scanning creatures, but everyone is now running from these guys. Okay, so let's get in a cave or back to my ship or something. Let's get out of here. This will be a 4-hour stream. In fact, I'm going to stream through the night, me running away from these guys, grabbing Gravitino.
Stop picking them up.
What are you doing? It just makes it worse. Okay, there's some caves over there. I'm going to scan this guy.
Just run. You got 1 health.
I got what? Because of the way we're streaming, I can't hear the audio, so I'm just like, I think I'm doing fine. The screen's all red. What does that normally mean? Getting them journey milestones. Oh, okay. Was that was cold that got me though?
I see the blackness. Yeah. Cold got you in the end.
We picked these quotes when we were in a dark place, really. the depths of development.
So tired. I see only blackness.
We're like that. People are like that. That's a good.
Cheer everyone up.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Let's get some Takeo.
Don't pick the balls up this time. Yeah.
Don't. Good advice for so many situations.
Next time,
Don't
touch
touch the balls. This isn't the first time you've given me that advice. Okay. Let's just take it nice and easy. So I did transfer that one back to my ship again. Top tip there, because when you die, you lose the inventory that's in your suit if you die on foot. So
it gets dropped in your grave, doesn't it, Sean?
It's dropped in your grave, actually. It's wherever that is. It's miles away because, as we both know, I ran for half an hour solid.
In the wrong direction.
No, I didn't actually. I left my ship and went round in a circle, obviously.
Of course you did.
Okay, let's just. This is a cool planet. I like this planet. I shall name this planet Don't Touch the Walls. And then other people who come here will know. They'll be like, it's not just a clever name. That is
Clever
name. Somebody lands there and it will display full screen. Don't touch the balls. And
I
they'll
thought
be
he was talking about
testicles.
testicles.
That would make sense since from what I've seen today, 90% of people name planets with some genital reference.
That's the legacy of the human race.
That is our universe. It's cool. That's fine. I'm sure people will get that out of their system and then start being sensible. Right. Okay. Let's go back to this. Oh god, I'm already dying. Okay, so I want to charge up my damage layer, my hazard protection, titanium, and kind of like higher metals are much better in terms of protection. Oh crap! Right, so it's getting to night. Night is colder, so I will be in even more trouble. So let's see, I can just check. Left on the D-pad. I don't think we teach you that anywhere in the game. I forgot. The other thing I was saying as well of critical hits and breaking. We don't teach you that anywhere.
Deliberately.
Yeah. Everything's deliberate. I died in the air.
I think it's nice to learn things in games.
Yes.
Have your text box open all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure. People might even talk to each other online about this game and figure it out together. Sean's real top tip for No Man's Sky is just hammer all the buttons and see what they do at the start. Okay, so I can try and scan all the creatures, and you'll see that I have found 2 of 11 species on this planet. And I can feed them if I get close enough.
They sometimes don't let you get very close.
No. Oh, that's a predator. Whoa!
Check him out.
He did not. He looks so friendly. Guy. Where is he? It's okay. He's forgotten. No,
He's going to chase you for a while.
This is like not.
You're going to die.
From this cute little guy.
It's so cute.
Bowcaster, baby. I've got. Oh my god.
Run away.
There's 2 of them. They work in pairs. Right, go. So even though I'm like 20 hours in, I'm still mainly just running away from things.
He's
This
still
is
scared of
such
little tortoise. Aggressive tortoise.
so friendly.
That's a baby, so stay away from him.
Oh yeah, if you kill a baby, then normally the parents will attack you.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life, it's No Man's Sky can be an educational game and teach you so many. Oh my god, I'm about to die! Great, wouldn't you? Shit.
I couldn't hear either.
Go. There we go. Right. Oh yeah, so your shield recharges, which is in the top left, but you need to have your life support topped up, and you need to have your like hazard protection topped up.
Yeah, I've got no health. You should run away again.
I should.
It's a game all about running away.
It is not. If you are powered up like I am, then you should actually not be quite so fearful. Oh my god, this is like, you might not want to stay on this planet. But, I wouldn't set up home here. When we put in base building later on in our next update, then maybe don't build your base here, because I do have quite a good bowcaster now.
This is like a lesson in how not to play. He's definitely going to
Actually really good.
watch out for that tentacle.
Oh crap, my hazard protection's out. Oh god. I am like not fully recharging it and stuff like that. You could come back and recharge
Back to your ship.
Come on,
There's no shame in running away, getting your ship and just leaving a planet.
okay, so I should interact with that monolith and find out what it's about, but these guys are up to me. Okay, I'm going to get back to my ship, and I'm going to leave this planet so that I can stop. Literally and figuratively, just sweating.
Get some
Anyway.
Ratnox in the way then.
It's quite a nice. Don't tell me to do these things.
Get a little bit of Ratnox.
We could go to that planet. It's got a moon.
Keep
What I really
keep
want.
running away, you got drone on.
Okay. What I really want is that, like, when you fire at a planet, for it to tell you to pop up a message like, "Your creature just died." You know, when you're in space and you're having like a battle, I want every now and then it to just flash up a message saying, "You killed a baby antelope on Omicron 7 or whatever. One of your stray bullets has killed the last of a species."
You're standing with the geckos.
yeah. Your stray bullet has wiped out the king of the geck. They will hunt
Galactic
you
war.
forever. Galactic war is declared. Look. It's actually, there must be a trading post over there. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, so you
Let's
can
go
follow
there.
those guys.
Yeah.
And get cool stuff.
I'm gonna mine some. Oh my god. I'm so
Just
dying.
get in your ship and run.
Actually, it's one on my ship.
Yeah.
So I could recharge. That's what I should have been doing. this ship is huge.
He's looking right at you. Good day.
Go on, guy.
Get back.
Go on, try and mine that gold. Try and mine that gold. Okay. I got one gravity ball.
Totally worth it.
I'm gonna mine some of that gold. Guy. Oh god. Here we go. Oh. What? Right. You go away. Actually, there's a bad. I'm just gonna set those bad spread on this ballcaster, so that is why I'm missing. But look at this, right? Earlier, I mined this, if you remember. The hole is still there.
He's so proud of that.
Yes,
The
it's
hole.
technically really difficult thing, right? If you fly away and you come back like years later, right, that hole will still be there. If you destroy a little plant on the ground, mind blown, right, then that will still be there. It's that same tech that we're going to be using for building stuff. It's so cool. Right, I'm gonna get the gold yo, and let's get out of here before I embarrassingly die again.
Can't help yourself. One for
It's
the road.
actually, I'm gonna like collecting things in No Man's Sky is really fun. So.
Box quote.
Yeah, pre-order now. No, it is this weird thing where I just like find myself zoning out and like let me just mine everything on this planet.
Taps into a huge ball.
Yeah. Give me that stuff. What tech have I got on my ship?
Hyperdrive. Some cool cannons.
Okay, so maybe take on some freighters.
If you shoot the space station, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I would. I sure would. Where's the daytime side of this planet? Let's
Find the sun.
Let's find the sun.
That's my top tip.
It's closely related.
Almost directly.
Weird thing here is like you want to fly around the planet or whatever. Obviously.
Not over the planet.
There's the sun. There's the sun. Okay. Let's. Yeah, I mean that is the thing. Like people, you can't use your pulse drive unless you're up in space. So again, like you're best to just kind of fly out like this, and then find the sun, and then let's fly down and fly over. How do you think we're doing? Right, is this how you stream? Is this streaming?
I believe so. I believe it's what the kids do.
At the end. We never turned on the camera.
How do you stop
Is this it forever now?
Fade to black.
Okay, so this is a cool thing that we didn't have before. You can scan when you're in your ship, and you can find points of interest and stuff. And some planets have hardly anything on them in terms of like buildings and points of interest, and some planets have loads. So like that's a cool thing. And this I'm really bad for as well, where I'm like, I must, now that I've seen a question mark, I must see what that question mark is.
I must collect all the question marks.
And flying over terrain, I think, is looking much better now. I'm not.
And it's only going to get better.
It's only going to get better. Apart from, on our dev build, where we make it worse, and then it will get better again. Okay, so you can like fly over, scan. From ship view now, you can often see resources, like if there's large resource pockets and stuff like that. You can see trees out way further, and fade in is way better, and says like pop in and loads of stuff. It's very very technically impressive thing. See, added space. It's enough of that. I just wanted to show you the thing I worked on. And alright, where are we gonna go? Should we?
Could do a warp. That'd be a good.
Oh, what a good ending!
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That is how you sci-fi.
Welcome to
Welcome to fiction of science. Okay, let's go to the space station and sell some red knocks.
You didn't actually get very much red. So
I didn't actually. I didn't even get that much gold.
shot like 4 blobs. And then ran away.
I could take on a freighter. You can. But no, I'm just gonna destroy it. Let's go in here and sell some stuff. This is it, basically. I am a.
This is how Sean Murray plays the game.
Trader guy, basically just going back and forth selling stuff. No real purpose to it. I don't really actually buy that much. Just like, got that money, yo.
Making a number bigger. What's that guy doing?
Just chilling out. See. Obviously should have checked this first. Sell some stuff.
Red knocks.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
got
worth
like
it.
20
Wasn't worth it.
rotinable.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I should hang on to it, obviously, but not. The Gek really like. So you can often find a guy, and that's a really valuable thing to do. Is like, give some Gek to Gek.
It's worth keeping that, definitely.
They love that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to those. Sell them somewhere where it's like really needed.
Already know.
Plus, I've already. How much? How much money do I have? Not that much. Let's get out of here. Okay.
Is it worth saying that your ship's not very good at dogfighting compared to the kind of ships that I fly?
Just particularly, you're just gonna say that I'm not good at dogfighting
Well,
compared to.
I'm alluding.
This is the point.
I'm alluding to that.
The point that you're making.
Sean dies a lot. Just kidding.
Okay, so I will. This will probably go horribly wrong. I'm gonna try and grab some stuff from these freighters, maybe, and then I guess we're gonna like stop streaming after that, if that's a thing that we can do. If we don't know how to turn it on. So we're gonna. I guess what we're trying to show is like some of the stuff that's new, some of the things you do. I don't know if you've ever been asked that, Grant. What do you do?
Once or twice.
I got asked it once. So yeah, you trade and go to alien planets and get resources and stuff like that. We'll expand upon that. Okay, so. You get much better stuff now. Actually, I've got a really good ship.
It's just gone down.
Yeah, I do. I think I've got a good laser now.
Got 3 health.
Oh god. I feel like doing that thing, like my brother playing games. be him right
King
now.
Eric.
His leg would be in the air. That did not last very long. That would be long for playing games. Cool. So hopefully that gives you a little idea of what it's like to play No Man's Sky for an hour, what it's like to play near the start, and what it's like to play, a little bit through it. Once you're maybe like 15, 20 hours in. Thanks for watching and saying
A lot of stuff.
Really
Really quickly.
a lot of stuff really quickly. Hope you guys get to play it or whatever. Bye.
Cheers, bye. Thanks, you guys.